Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
Nobody gets out of life alive, the saying goes. You could add that hardly anyone gets out without frequent and occasionally enormous inconvenience. So while we all wait for an end to this miserable coronavirus pandemic and a return to happier times, it seems to me we could use a laugh. With that in mind, I try to find humor where few others look. Like on the label of my bottle of shower cleaner. I swear this is what the instructions say. For best results, start with a clean shower. Hey, if I start with a clean shower, why do I need to buy this stuff? You want to know the best line I've heard since the pandemic started? It's a take on the State Farm insurance commercials. Like a good neighbor, stay over there. A friend shared a story about her 6-year-old grandson. He and his siblings were asked to write a short note to place in the great-grandmother's casket after she died at 101. His message was short and made perfect sense. I liked you better when you were alive. There are times when all of us are embarrassed by our own mental lapses, and for me it happens every time we have a power outage. After about 10 minutes, I absent-mindedly flip a light switch because, well, it's dark in the room. If you claim you've never done that, all I can say is, liar, liar, pants on fire. Imagine a world where a liar's pants really would catch on fire. It would be the end of days for sure. At the very least, Washington would be incinerated, especially if someone had drained the swamp and there's no water left to fight the fire. Speaking of pants, here's more evidence that we're all doomed. The town of Opelika, Florida has decided to rescind the city's law forbidding droopy pants that expose the wearer's underwear. The law was first enacted in 2007 and was amended in 2013 to include women, finally making the law gender neutral. Nobody was allowed to show their undergarments by wearing pants or shorts that hung so low on the hips they appeared ready to drop. Well, now Opelika has decided the law goes too far. Droopy pants are okay in Opelika once again. You know, I don't think I'll be visiting Opelika. Nobody wants to see that. Did you know that if you can arrange the letters in Presbyterian differently, you spell best in prayer? I always thought it was the Lutherans. Who knew? You could also tinker with the letters in dormitory and come up with dirty room. It goes without saying. I needed some advice on vacuum cleaner repair and read some online customer reviews of a particular product for any guidance. One review stopped me cold. It said, "I have a V3 dysentery that is dying." My guess is the person typed the product name Dyson, but the computer didn't recognize it and substituted something close. Still, V3 dysentery, if there is such a thing, definitely should not be taken lightly, any more than you would sneer at a Category 3 hurricane. The similarities cannot be ignored. And finally, here's a lesson I learned decades ago in the Army. If you lend somebody $20 and you never see that person again, it was probably a wise investment. Boom! Dropping the mic.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at wgte.org/life.